Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they break the seal on the scoring. Offense set on first down. They believe they can run right here. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, They just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Quickly complete. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got out of trouble and throws. He looks that one in nicely. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Hodges.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the tailback. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. The sure hands, it's Hodges. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he could not get loose on the run.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
These third downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard line.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Does Touchdown, Sam Houston. The offense set for a first down play. Movement here from the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Longhorns in the hurry up.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
And here comes the offense on second down. To the ground with the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapted. Going to try to get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll throw it. The short hands, it's Santos. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Another first down, man. This defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. A little over half a minute to play before halftime as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Working the middle, it's complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. The quick out. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
What a tremendous job in coverage by that DB. He just stayed in the receiver's hip pocket, then able to locate the football and swat it away.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes a connection. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll throw it from the red zone. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to a... Line gets set, first down. They'll open the second half on the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. First down for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Nunez. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Touchdown, Bearcats! And the punishment has been extended. A first down for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wide open downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
The Bearcats have their offense in high gear. It's a reverse. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easier. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They go to the ground. Touchdown, Sam Houston! And the route is on. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Wow, this...
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. aerial assault continues. Throws to the tight end. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Motion from the offense. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2.
Now, 4th down.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. Defense in press coverage. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gets open down the middle. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he won't. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Still looking on the move. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
And he was hit just as he First down here for the offense. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. It's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
The Longhorns will hustle to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. It all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
They want that clock to run. Still running at the 40. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Wants to fire on second down. Feeling some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And they're not on the same page there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on down.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working on the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago. None today.
And just a great response. Last week, you know, you're probably the reason you lost, and you didn't take care of the football. And now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Bearcats! And the pummeling has started. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.